evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Maddie Howell, and I'm going to be your commentator, one of your commentators for tonight.
Yeah, my name is Kane Becker, and I'm going to be the color commentator for tonight.
We'd like to welcome you guys to this very amazing game between Fort Collins Lambkins versus the Windsor Wizards. And up comes the jump ball, taken over by Fort Collins. Fort Collins carries it across half court.
It's going to be a quote-unquote historic game tonight, as Coach Rukeski said.
Yeah, it was a very good a very good call, like a quote by Coach.
Oh yeah.
Fort Collins is still in possession. Passing it, number 33. Passes to an up for shot, and it's out. Taken over by the Wizards. Garcia up for it, and it's in.
Nice.
A very powerful start to tonight.
Very nice one by Michael.
A layup made by Tanner Garcia.
Oh,
Up and out. Down to Johnny Reed. Johnny Reed passes it to David Hagman. Hagman goes off and tipped out by Fort Collins. Or apparently not. I thought it was tipped out, but.
That's where you're wrong.
Oh, wait, yeah. No, I was right.
Okay.
Throwing in is Colby Shuck. Shuck to Hagman. Hagman up for the three. Just off the rim. Johnson goes for it. Knocks it out. Knockout by Fort Collins. Shuck gonna throw in again.
Very nice attempt, though.
Shuck throwing it in. Shuck passes all the way back to Garcia. Garcia holds it for a little bit. Takes it, passes it to Shuck again. Shuck passes it to Garcia. Almost missed connect over there, and it's gonna be a foul called on 42 for Fort Collins. Shuck is gonna throw it in. Shuck passes to Garcia. Garcia's gonna dribble, take it up, gives it to Johnson, passes it to Johnny, passes it to Hagman, passes it back to Shuck. Shuck at the 3-point, up, and just off the rim. Hagman gets a rebound though. Takes it down a ways back.
Got to bring it back. They're bringing it back already.
Hagman passes to Shuck. Shuck to Johnson. Johnson back to Hagman. Passes to Garcia. Garcia passes to Shuck. Over to Johnson. Back to Garcia. A whole lot of passing game so far today.
What the Wizards are known for.
Up. And it's in.
Very nice one by 23. That is.
Yeah, it was a beautiful. That was just a beautiful, clean finish.
Hageman.
Fort Collins has it. Number 3 for Collins to 42 to 9 or to 5. Back to 42. 42 to 3. Up for and nope. Looks like it went out, and it's going to go back to Wizards court. Johnson's going to throw in. Parker Siebel entered the game in place of Colby Shuck.
As I was saying
Garcia
before,
has it all the way to in Fort Collins court. He's going to carry it across half court. Hagman to Garcia. Garcia over to Parker. And it's going to be a travel on Parker Siebel.
Almost got to Johnny Reed. Now, Johnny Reed, he is in my intro to speech class, actually, and he is a great dude, I will say. He did a...
He's a great dude.
Yeah, he did a speech on... I honestly don't remember, but it was a great speech.
Very moving, I'm guessing?
Yes, very moving.
Fort Collins has it. Up and in. That's going to be number 33 for Fort Collins. Hagman's going to pass it. Up. And received back down by Fort Collins, trying to take away. Garcia has it. And he goes up for the layup, and it's
Gets
in.
It in. Very nice one by Garcia. It's coming in at
Fort Collins is going to carry it
5'10".
across half court. Grabbed out of the air by 33. Double teaming. And then Garcia takes it back across. Up and in again.
Another nice one
work by
Garcia.
Tanner Garcia. That is electrifying coming out of the game right now and scoring 8 points.
It really is, especially when they're down to 9 members at the moment.
Yeah.
Because the majority of the team is quarantined at the moment.
Yeah, coach said that they haven't had a full practice in like how many weeks?
They said 10 days.
10 days?
Yeah.
Without a full man practice.
That's got to be rough, but they're going to overcome.
It seems like they are coming over it, though, because, I mean, it's an electrifying start so far. Tanner Garcia is currently leading in points.
Really is, yeah. They're doing great out there.
You can tell they want it bad.
Oh, yeah, they do. They're going to do whatever it takes.
That's one of the things that they wear on the back of their shirts is things that they like to pride themselves on for their team.
Oh, yeah.
Commitment, humility, communication. A lot of that is what they try to influence in their game.
Yep, and they're doing a great job.
That's going to be it for the timeout. Looks like coming onto the court is Nolan Lightfoot and Colby Shuck coming back in. Parker Siebold, David Hagman, and Tanner Garcia are on the court currently. Fort Collins has the ball. It's going to be a full court press on for Windsor. Parker Siebold goes up to try and get the ball.
And Lightfoot is staying
Collins
on him.
gets back. Carrying it around, up for a 3, and off the rim. Parker Siebold gets it, though, for a rebound. Tanner Garcia is going to have it across half court.
They're going to bring it back, all the way back to...
Passes to Lightfoot, to Siebold, to Hageman, and then to Shuck. Back to Garcia. Siebold, and Siebold drills through and gets it.
Very nice. Parker Siebold.
That's the good aggression that you really want to see on a basketball team, especially on one as prominently known as Windsor.
From one of our seniors, too.
Up for the rebound, and they get it in along with a foul.
Number 42. It's going to be... Number 2 lining up.
David Hogman with the next set of points, and it's a denied 3. And a foul is going to be called.
On that number 2, that is going to be...
Tanner Garcia got a foul called.
Once again.
Looks like it's just going to be a throw-in by number 5 on Fort Collins. Passes it in to 33. Back over to 5.
Oh, he trips a little bit, but he's going to rebound it.
To 3, up for 33. And the Windsor boys do a good job of rebounding. David Hageman with the ball, and he carries it across half court. Good passing so far by the Wizards, keeping it nice and fluid.
Oh, yeah.
To Johnny Reed, over to Lightfoot, over to Shuck, back over to Johnson. Johnson passes it to Reed. Reed over to Lightfoot. Lightfoot looking for a way, gives it to Hageman.
The Wizards' passing game is very good tonight.
Yeah, it's very fluid, and it's kind of just keeping the movement going.
That's what we've been
not
doing for
stopping
years.
and kind of like choking. And then Shuck goes up for a 3, and then rebound by Shuck, going straight after it. It's going to be a jump ball. And Wizards are going to get that jump ball thrown in.
Now, I'm going to be brutally honest. I have not played basketball since sophomore year.
That's a little embarrassing.
You want to know why?
Why?
Last time I played, I broke someone's teeth.
Oh.
That was the end of my basketball career.
Lightfoot up for the 3. Just off the rim, 33 receives it. And number 2 is going to take it down court. Up for a layup, and bounces outside. Rebounded by Fort Collins, and it's in by number 5 on Fort Collins.
Fort Collins
Hageman's
also.
going to have it. Johnson's going to take it up, and it's just outside the rim.
Fort Collins is also doing a very good job tonight. It's gonna be a tough game for sure.
Yeah. And then 33 up for it. It's denied, but it's going to be a foul on court. Fort Collins is going to throw it in.
Johnny Reed doing a very good job.
And Hagman steals the ball and up.
Alley-oop.
Oh, and it's just outside and it falls short, but it's going to be out on Fort Collins, so Wizards ball.
Get a second chance.
That scared me.
That scared me too.
David
yeah.
Hageman is one of the only people on the team that can dunk, though. One of the 3 people on the team. Reed throws it into Seabolt.
Reminds me of a Woody Harrelson film. I think he knows what I'm talking about.
Taken over by 33, passes a 3, down to 5. Up for a layup, not in, but a foul called. On white 11, that's going to be Parker Seabolt with a foul called on him. Number 5 for Fort Collins is going to be up at the line.
Parker Seabolt, a senior this year, standing at a 6'2".
This is very scary to me, and I hope you guys can hear the crowd behind, like near us.
The crowd is electric tonight. They're
I mean,
going crazy.
You can see, and you can barely see them. They're up at the top, but well, now they're gone. But you can see how many students showed up for tonight's game.
Oh yeah, it's the crew, as they call it.
Tipped out by Reed. It's going to be Fort Collins throw-in.
There's also within the student crowd, there's one dressed as a gorilla with a McDonald's crown.
Are you sure there's not Burger King?
No, you're right. That's Burger King.
Garcia has it, and he's being double-teamed. Manages to get it over to Johnson. Johnson to Lightfoot. Lightfoot up for a 3.
Oh, very nice.
And it's in. Nothing but net on that 3.
Nothing but net.
Beautiful shot by Lightfoot. Fort Collins has the ball now. And Reed takes it over. Reed takes it down half court and up for a layup.
Nice
and
one
good.
by Johnny Reed.
That's a beautiful defensive, though, on Reed for, being present and being aggressive with it. You have to be aggressive, and if you find a hole, get it.
Coach Keski said that they can't just play half court today. They got to be aggressive.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive full court. Nothing can stop them.
Yeah.
Garcia's going to carry it across half court.
They're doing a great job of it so far.
Passes to Lightfoot, over to Johnson, down to Hagman. Up for Lightfoot, just off the rim, and Fort Collins is going to receive it. Passes over to 33 for Fort Collins. And it looks like it's going to be called on... I actually didn't see that call.
Garcia getting knocked down.
I think it was called on Johnny Reed for a push against 33. Fort Collins throwing in, though. Passes it to 20. 20 passes it to 3. 3 takes it across, charges it straight up. And received again by 33 and in. Number 33 on Fort Collins, though, is looking like a very big competitor and a very strong defensive player.
He is, yeah.
And offensively, he seems to be able to get to the net with no problem.
Only 4 seconds left in the quarter.
It's going to be a foul. Foul on David Hagman. Now it's looking like they're going to do a full court press. Doing what Coach said and making sure that they play full aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to be the buzzer. And that's it for first period.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good lead for the Wizards. It's a good start, and I think that from what we've been seeing so far, it looks like it's going to be a very good game.
Oh, yeah. The Wizards can't get cocky, though. It's only the first period.
Of course. One of the most important things in basketball is to stay humble.
Oh, yeah. As Kendrick Lamar once said.
Oh, my God.
Why? Don't do that.
Just the Kendrick Lamar reference.
Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest.
He is.
Top 5. Smoking on your top 5 tonight.
Can we hear your top 5 artists?
That's a good one. Well, you know, since I'm generic and I'm white, I'm going to say Oliver Tree.
Okay.
And Kid Cudi.
Okay.
Kanye West.
Okay.
Tyler, the Creator.
Okay.
And Kendrick.
Okay.
What's your top 5?
I do not want to share that. I would like to keep that information private.
That's a shame.
My Spotify rap has not been shown to anyone. I'm kidding. I did post it. Looks like the huddle is going to be good. I feel like with the coaching of Coach Rukeski, I feel like these boys are learning every day, like he said, to just, you know, be historic.
Yeah. And Rukeski as a teacher in my history class last year, and he's very intimidating at first, but you warm up to him. He's
a good teacher.
Yeah, he's really there to just support everyone,
Of
and
course.
you can obviously see it.
So it's almost like that "be historic" quote is literal. He's a history teacher.
Oh yeah.
Fort Collins is going to have it. They take it from half court, passes it to 5.
That was a really sad class, though.
What? 33 to 2. Back to 33. 33 passes it all the way down to 3. Over to 5. 5 tries to break through, can't, and 20. It's passed to 20 to 3. Over to 2, and it's an easy layup for number 2 on Fort Collins. Tanner Garcia currently has the ball.
He's going to be taking his sweet time getting it to the other side of the court.
And then to Hagman, who waits and gets it up, just slides around the rim and comes down into Fort Collins' hands. Up for a 2, and it's received by Shuck, and it's lost out by Lightfoot.
Really tried to hit that shot, but just came a little short.
It's a little nerve-wracking though for a team to come onto a court knowing that they don't have all their players.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I find that nerve-wracking just like commentating about it.
Yeah, I'm terrified right now.
Yeah.
But
Johnson comes up for the rebound, passes down to Lightfoot. Lightfoot does a 2-step, and it's taken over by Fort Collins for the rebound. 33 to 3. Takes it down court, up for the 3, and it's just outside of the box. Looks like Tanner Garcia is going down with the ball, and it's going to be a travel on the Wizards.
You know, Windsor may not have all their players tonight, but they got that energetic crowd right now.
Looks like Fort Collins is going to throw it in. And it's going to be up for Fort Collins, taken down by Johnson, but it looks like there's been a call. It's going to be a foul on 42 for Fort Collins.
You hate to see it.
It's going to be a Windsor ball throw in. Passes it to Tanner Garcia. Tanner Garcia has it. Carries it across half court. Brings it over to Hagman. Hagman being double teamed. Passes it over to Garcia. Garcia up for the 3. And it bounces off the rim straight into Fort Collins' hands for number 3. 3 carries it across half court. Passes to 33.
He's speedy.
Over to 42. Down to 3. Over to 2. And it's up and just goes around the rim, but in for a second chance.
They get it in.
Number 2 for Fort Collins has also been showing a lot of good offensive skills, especially with getting to that basket.
He has, yeah. Like I was saying, you know, it's neck and neck at this point.
Yeah.
Fort Collins only down by 2 points. Like I was saying,
Shuck's going to have the ball.
Windsor cannot get cocky.
Down to Johnson.
You can hear that crowd.
Johnson up. And it looks like he goes for the rebound, but received by Fort Collins. Fort Collins takes it across half court. Passes it over to 42. Over to 3. 3 passes it 42 to 33. 33, just getting through those defensive.
Get it in.
And he's in.
It's now tied up.
Yep. And it looks like a timeout is going to be called by Windsor.
We are now full on neck and neck.
This is nerve-wracking. I don't like it. It's always scary.
It really is, yeah. And, you know.
And my arms hurt.
Yeah, from carrying the camera during the girls' basketball game, which was just streamed
on our WWBN YouTube channel where you are watching this stream now.
Yeah, just about 20 minutes ago or so.
And here's a good shot of our student section. who are doing a very amazing job supporting our Wizards tonight in our ugly Christmas sweaters. I saw you brought in your ugly Christmas sweater.
Yeah,
Where did it go?
So about that, I was told that the entire broadcasting crew would be wearing ugly Christmas sweaters by you, actually. I walk up, and what do I see? Nobody's in the Christmas sweaters.
Okay, but it would have been so nice if you were wearing yours.
Yeah, but it'd get really hot. It gets really hot in here. I can only imagine what the heat is under that gorilla costume being worn by Jake Rhodes right now.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know how he does it. Tanner Garcia has the possession.
He's a true monster.
Tanner Garcia takes it across half court, down to Johnson. Over to Helm. Gavin Helm is now in the game. Back over to Hageman. Up and passes to Shuck and in for Colby Shuck's first points of the game.
Nothing but net. Nothing.
2 currently has position. Over to 3. 3 up, and it's not in. And it's rebounded twice. And Fort Collins gets the foul called on them.
The ball hit the rim a good 2 or 3 times, but they almost got it on that third one.
They truly did. But that's a lot of displaying of trying your hardest till you can't anymore. Looks like Garcia's going to carry it across half court. Garcia passes it to Helm, and Helm up for the point.
Just widening that gap. You know, even if they win by a few points, they still win.
30 passes to 5. 5 over to 33. 33 down to 5. 5 passes to 3. 3 up for it, and it bounces off the rim. Hageman receives it for a rebound. Rebound is carried across by Hageman.
We'll bring it back.
Garcia to Helm. Helm up for a 3. Just off the rim.
Almost.
And it's down to a rebound for 33. 2 carries across half court. And 2 tries to go through, but it's a foul called. And it's going to be shots for Fort Collins.
Now, Windsor and Fort Collins with wins and losses is also very close. Windsor with 3 wins and 1 loss, and Fort Collins with 3 wins and 2 losses. They are neck and neck in that aspect as well.
That scares me more. Why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to be worried constantly.
2 gets 1 free throw in.
There should never be a moment in basketball when you're not afraid.
I mean, yeah.
Someone probably said that.
Looks like 2's going to go up for the shot, and the student section just gets louder and louder every time.
Hey,
but it's good.
Get it in. Very nice shot.
David Hageman is going to throw it in for the Windsor Wizards. Looks like the ref is going up to the announcing table.
Still wondering when we got that wizard costume. I don't know when we got it, but it scares me.
I think it was back behind our bleachers, actually.
Yeah, but when we get it, because I've never seen that once up until now.
I thought people wore it at the football games.
No.
Garcia passes to Hageman.
Must have not been paying enough attention at the football
Carries
games.
it across. Lightfoot has it. Good attempted screen by Helm. Back to Hageman. Hageman passes it to Garcia. Garcia passes to Hageman. Over back to Garcia.
Run it back once more.
Over to Colby Shuck. And it's lost.
Oh, and they're going to bring it back.
On a tipped pass. And it's going to be a jump called, and Windsor's going to get the ball back.
Looks like he slipped.
You got to, it's about drive. It's about power.
Are you serious right now? You give me crap for quoting Kendrick.
Yeah,
Lamar, but then you quote Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson on the song "Face Off" by Tech Nine.
Hageman has it. Garcia passes it to Chuck right under the basket, and a perfect setup for a nice 2 points on the board. It's going to put us at 23-19 for the Wizards.
Tech Nine is not a good artist. You cannot tell me otherwise.
3 has it and passes it to 5. 5 is going to pass it to 21. 21 down to 2. And there's a whistle for the Wizards.
And Coach Kreskey talking to him once again. Just got to keep him on the game.
Wait.
And my good friend Gregor in the comments of the live stream. Thank you, Gregor.
Oh
I appreciate you.
There's our student section again.
Jamming. See some of them busting a move there. That one in the front row. And the other, yeah, those two, they're jamming. Yeah.
Yep. Looks like it's going to be Fort Collins throw-in. Fort Collins number 5. Passes it to number 3, over back to 5, to 33. 33 just gets a straight shot, but it's going to be a charge for Windsor. And the bench goes electric for that.
Number 10 takes a little
Garcia's
spill
going
in
to
the
have
process.
the ball. My eyes itchy. Garcia's going to have the ball.
That's too bad.
Passes it into Hageman. Back to Garcia.
Why is your eye itchy?
Leave that out of the conversation right now.
I will not.
Garcia passes it to Johnson. Johnson over to Lightfoot. Lightfoot to Hageman, and Hageman up for it. And it's going to be a foul called, and Hageman's going to get to do 2 shots.
He almost
Looks
had
like.
it.
See, is it? My questions exactly.
Oh, and he almost gets it in.
It's going to be missed 1.
But will he be able to get the second
coming
one?
up. And in.
And he will, just like the pickle I threw at your car yesterday.
Stop.
You don't know, we had a White Elephant gift exchange, and I got a jar of dollar store pickles yesterday, and I threw one at her windshield. It was really funny.
It was hilarious until I had to clean it.
Yeah. It's good for your car. You need to clean your car so it doesn't get rusted. I did you a favor.
Oh, and Johnson's going to try and get it back. Taken over back by Fort Collins. Fort Collins 3 passes it to 5.
Ooh, slipping over his feet.
Looks like the ref didn't call what Windsor thinks is a supposed out of bounds on Fort Collins.
Nice shot.
You can see the bench getting upset about that. And Hageman up for 2, and it's in.
They just keep managing to tie it back up.
I'm getting so nervous.
Right time they do.
Number 5's going to have it. Passes to 2, over to 5. And 5 goes up for a shot, and it just goes over. And then 30 tries to get it. Garcia gets it. And it's going to be a jump ball.
Anytime they get a point.
For Fort Collins.
Anytime they get some points, Windsor just seems to be meeting them right back at it and getting themselves some more points to keep that gap.
I'm sliding down my chair.
Good for you.
I can't watch, but it's my job.
You must
And
watch.
up for Fort Collins, misses. And it's going to be out on Windsor for Colby's shot.
And the Windsor crowd once
The Windsor
again,
crowd is saying air ball. Our student section obviously is
very
ruthless.
supportive. Very supportive of Windsor.
It's very supportive. 2 has it. 2 brings it over. Shot up, and it's in.
Very nice. Yeah, Windsor strides for their
Tanner Garcia's going to have it. He carries it across half court. Passes it to Lightfoot, over to Johnson, over to Hageman,
hold his hands up in the air
over
with
to
the ball.
Shuck, to Garcia, over to Johnson. Johnson loses it across half court, and it's going to be a foul called.
Did a belly flop on the court. Number 2.
It looks like it's a foul called on Johnson for a push.
Really?
And 2's going to get up to the free throw line. Looks like he's going to get a shot.
Will he be able to make it in? Let's find out. And he will.
It's going to be 1 in for Collins.
Will he get the second one, though? If he gets the second one, it's going to be tied up once again.
And it's out just off the rim. Garcia gets it for a rebound. He's going to take it across half court. It's almost a neck-and-neck game. Garcia to Hagman, to Shuck. Over to Lightfoot. Lightfoot to Helm. Helm passes to Garcia, intercepted by number 2 on Fort Collins. They're going to take it back all the way to court and up, and it's an easy in.
Fort Collins is now ahead by 1 point.
I'm more nervous now.
Only with 30 seconds left in this quarter.
First time that Windsor's trailed in the game. Hagman has the ball, passes it straight to Garcia.
Will they be able to make those points back before halftime? Let's find out.
Garcia goes up.
Oh.
And it's going to be a travel called on White. Fort Collins is going to get a throw on the ball.
Only 20 seconds left on the clock. Will they?
5 is going to carry it across half court.
Oh, and he's taking his sweet time. They know that they are ahead.
That's the one thing that a lot of things you'll see in basketball, especially with these advanced teams, is holding the ball, knowing that, well, if I just hold it, there's no chance that they'll get up past halftime.
Stalling, like in the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. You remember that movie? Classic.
What movie?
The SpongeBob SquarePants movie that was released in the 2005, I want to say. No, maybe a little bit later, but you know what I'm talking about. Mindy, the son of the king, and she's stalling still in Patrick and SpongeBob. I don't think you're paying attention to what I'm saying.
I'm trying to process what you're saying right now.
Have you not seen that movie?
I mean, I have, but what does this have to do with basketball again?
Stalling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're now at halftime.
Something that we are looking forward to seeing the Wizards do in the second half is going to be, you know, full court aggression. Exactly what Coach was describing when we talked to him today. It's just, you know, making sure that they press them constantly, that they're on top of that ball, that they have good ball handling, and that they're ready to just find a gap and fit right in.
Yeah, and they're doing a great job. Both teams are really just giving it their all.
You know it's a good basketball game when you are nervous constantly.
Yeah, I think only you're nervous constantly.
Okay, well, I'm just nervous all the time.
You shouldn't be.
Why?
You gotta mellow out. You gotta chill.
Everything can change in a second in basketball. That's the thing. You can never be okay like with just where you're at.
So, on a different topic, 5v5 pickup game. Who are you choosing? It can be anyone.
Anyone?
Anyone.
Dwayne Wade.
Okay.
Oh wait, look at, we're about to race. The two schools are about to race
there they
across
go.
the court, and it looks like
Cole Brungart.
Windsor's pulling ahead, but then it's taken over by Fort Collins. Fort Collins beats Windsor back. Windsor just takes off in the lead.
Cole Brungart of Windsor still ahead,
And he takes it away, and he's running. He's fast.
Oh yeah.
And Fort Collins takes a win.
Good for them. Now back to what I was saying. 5v5 pickup game.
Well, before we go to that, we're going to go to a commercial break real quick. We'll see you guys back here soon.
Community is one of our core values at Windsor State Bank, and we are proud to celebrate 10 years of helping, encouraging, and meeting the financial needs of our community. We work with our customers to help them realize their financial dreams, whether opening a business, purchasing a home, or planning for retirement. Our bank is run by local people who are dedicated to serving the financial needs of the area, and we take pride in providing exceptional customer service and building trust with our customers. If you are looking for a bank who knows your first name, then you're in the right place. Windsor State Bank, invested in our community, invested in you.
Looking for Windsor's best pizza? There's only one place to go, and that's Pelican Joe's. Locally owned and operated, Pelican Joe's makes for great pizza every time. Pizza isn't their only specialty. They also make wings, salads, and everyone's favorite, pizza rolls. Call Pelican Joe's now.
Here at McDonald Toyota, we are committed to serving our customers cars with a smile. We have all different selections of our Toyota vehicles. At McDonald Toyota, we focus on putting you first. We pride ourselves on our quick, reliable service, always aiming to exceed the expectations with our 100-1 guarantee. We guarantee 100% of our customers will refer one friend to a McDonald Automotive Group within 1 year. Let McDonald Toyota make your next car buying experience or leasing experience one that you will always remember. McDonald Toyota, exceeding automotive sales and service expectations for Colorado since 1965.
Community is one of our core values at Windsor State Bank, and we are proud to celebrate 10 years of helping, encouraging, and meeting the financial needs of our community. We work with our customers to help them realize their financial dreams, whether opening a business, purchasing a home, or planning for retirement. Our bank is run by local people who are dedicated to serving the financial needs of the area, and we take pride in providing exceptional customer service and building trust with our customers. If you are looking for a bank who knows your first name, then you're in the right place. Windsor State Bank, invested in our community, invested in you.
Looking for Windsor's best pizza? There's only one place to go, and that's Pelican Joe's. Locally owned and operated, Pelican Joe's makes for great pizza every time. Pizza isn't their only specialty. They also make wings, salads, and everyone's favorite, pizza rolls. Call Pelican Joe's now.
Here at McDonald Toyota, we are committed to serving our customers cars with a smile. We have all different selections of our Toyota vehicles. At McDonald Toyota, we focus on putting you first. We pride ourselves on our quick, reliable service, always aiming to exceed the expectations with our 100-1 guarantee. We guarantee 100% of our customers will refer one friend to a McDonald Automotive Group within 1 year. Let McDonald Toyota make your next car buying experience or leasing experience one that you will always remember. McDonald Toyota, exceeding automotive sales and service expectations for Colorado since 1965.
Community is one of our core values at Windsor State Bank, and we are proud to celebrate 10 years of helping, encouraging, and meeting the financial needs of our community. We work with our customers to help them realize their financial dreams, whether opening a business, purchasing a home, or planning for retirement. Our bank is run by local people who are dedicated to serving the financial needs of the area, and we take pride in providing exceptional customer service and building trust with our customers. If you are looking for a bank who knows your first name, then you're in the right place. Windsor State Bank, invested in our community, invested in you.
Looking for Windsor's best pizza? There's only one place to go, and that's Pelican Joe's. Locally owned and operated, Pelican Joe's makes for great pizza every time. Pizza isn't their only specialty. They also make wings, salads, and everyone's favorite, pizza rolls. Call Pelican Joe's now.
Here at McDonald Toyota, we are committed to serving our customers cars with a smile. We have all different selections of our Toyota vehicles. At McDonald Toyota, we focus on putting you first. We pride ourselves on our quick, reliable service, always aiming to exceed the expectations with our 100-1 guarantee. We guarantee 100% of our customers will refer one friend to a McDonald Automotive Group within 1 year. Let McDonald Toyota make your next car buying experience or leasing experience one that you will always remember. McDonald Toyota, exceeding automotive sales and service expectations for Colorado since 1965. Welcome back after that very long commercial break. We are so sorry about that, but welcome back to the game.
These commercials are great, though. I made the bank one. So.
I made the car one.
Yeah, we're cool.
We're cool.
And, Johnny making an appearance in the pizza one, the Pelican Joe's commercial, just munching on some pizza, you know?
Yeah, if you do want to check out Pelican Joe's, it's over in Water Valley, over by the gas station.
Yeah, the gas station. That
I don't know what one that
I forget
is.
which one it is, too.
I don't know
yeah.
either.
Pelican Joe's, that's the main thing, you know?
Yep.
Also, if you're looking for banking, go to Windsor State Bank, yeah.
Also, if you're looking for a car, I guess go to Greeley McDonald Toyota.
Oh, yeah. They gave us some merch when we filmed the commercial. That was a great time.
Yeah, it was actually a very fun field trip. I love that field trip.
We got some Qdoba after. Not a controversial take at all, but Qdoba is better than Chipotle, and I'm not gonna get off this.
You're not gonna commentate on that? You're not gonna.
No.
You know what you're doing? Commentating.
I will die on this hill.
You're commentating, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, commentating.
Yeah, commentating.
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 Yeah, you get it. But yeah, Qdoba way better than Chipotle, and I will die on that hill.
That take might be actually one of the worst ones I've ever heard. But let's continue.
Are you
bringing
serious?
Us out of this,
Are you serious?
Bringing us out of this halftime.
No.
It's going to be Windsor Wizards down by 1. It's going to be 27-26.
You're too afraid to tell me your top 5 artists. I don't want to hear you saying, "Oh, you got bad takes." Yeah.
Okay, but if I told my top 5 artists, I feel like you would bully me for the rest of the time. Yeah.
Probably not. I know one of them's Cuddy. It better be. One of them's Tyler.
It is one of them is Cuddy.
Yeah. One of my main
Not
supporters in the chat.
Caden.
One of my main supporters in the chat. Goribo7. Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna come back from this.
Thank you.
Shuck threw it into Garcia. Garcia's gonna take it across half court. Down to Hagman. Over to Johnson, over to Shuck. Shuck's gonna pass it to Johnson, miscommunication, and it's gonna be out on Windsor.
He did a little spin to try and catch it too, but he just fell a little short.
42 is gonna pass it into 2. He's gonna take it across half court. Over to 3. Passes over to 42, up for a shot, and it bounces off the rim, back into his hands. Passes it to 5, over to 3.
You get that rebound.
Over to 2, and then misses off the rim.
Another rim
Shuck
shot.
passes to Hagman, down across the court. Hagman's being double teamed, passes over to Garcia. Garcia up, and 33 just finds his way into the middle and passes it to 2. 2 over to 3. Back to 33. Passes it to 42. 33. And he goes up. Or
He's
no,
gonna go all
he
the
passes.
way.
Goes to 3, back to 33. And it's going to be a charging call for Johnny Reed.
Don't knock over my man, Johnny Reed. Come on. Not my man.
Not his man. Shuck is going to throw it in. Colby Shuck is going to pass it in for Windsor. Passes it to Garcia. Garcia taking his time getting across the court. That's what I've noticed about the Wizards this game, is that they're taking a lot of time thinking about where they should go, like who they should pass to. It's a lot of good work on them.
Yeah, and
you
got to think about it energy-wise too. You know, like they can't be running from court to court without getting tired. So by them walking on over, that's letting them,
just give them time.
Yeah, give them time to catch their breath. The Windsor.
Looks like it's getting a little tense between the fans.
Oh yeah.
Fort Collins is going to throw it in. 2's going to take it straight down.
All-out war between the fans.
Passes it to 3, over to 42, down to 5. 5 over to 20. 20 to 2. 2-3. And 3 passes it, and it's missed, and it's going to go back to Windsor's court.
You know you got yourself a good game on your hands when, you know, even the crowds are fighting.
Jeez, I know, that's what I'm nervous about. We don't need malice in the palace.
Oh, but we do.
No, we do not. 23 carries it across court. Sorry, David Hagman. I don't know why I called him 23. Passes it to Shuck straight through. Knocked off by 2.
He will block that shot like the Suez Canal.
Oh, and it's up, and it's missed. Goes back, and Hagman has it for the rebound. Hagman takes it down
He's
court.
going all the way.
And he goes up, and it's in.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful layup by Hagman. And Fort Collins is going to throw it in, but it looks like it's a timeout called by Fort Collins.
There's another shot.
The Windsors take the Windsors are going to take the lead back after coming into halftime 1 point down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how the turntables
Have they're turning for sure. Is that an Office reference?
Yes.
I hate The Office.
You knew it, though. You knew
show.
it.
Yeah, I know, but it's still a bad show.
Clayton, stop laughing.
Hill. That's another hill I'm gonna die on. The Office, mid. Friends, mid.
You're right about that one, actually.
I am, yeah. You know I am.
What about Parks and Rec?
I mean, it's all right.
Don't say that. You can't call The Office mid and then call Parks and Rec. Oh, it's okay.
I mean, it's all right. Now, real
it's
comedy.
Official. Caden's opinions are now invalidated.
Oh,
and
yeah?
it's going to be 3 passing into 2.
Let's hear your top 5 then. Let's hear your top 5. Yeah,
3
that's
takes
what I
it.
thought.
Over to 5. 5 gets it to 42. Over, back into 5's hands. And he's up for the shot. Missed.
Rebound.
Up again. And down. And 5's up for it again, and it just bounces
That ball
off
just
the rim.
does not want to go in.
It does not.
The ball's saying, not today, you know. Ball's got a mind of its own.
Yeah, it does look like 5's up going to be up for some free throw shots, though.
Will he make it, though? Let's find out. Oh, first one's a rim
Bounces
shot.
off.
Let's see the second one, though. Hand in the cookie jar. Hand in the cookie jar. Let's see it.
Man with the red shoes up. And it's missed.
He did
Windsor
not stick
going to look
his
to recover
hand.
it. It's going to be out, and Fort Collins is going to get it back.
He did not stick his hand deep enough in the cookie jar to get that shot.
Do you remember that analogy when they used to do that to us?
Yeah,
when we
and it
played
just
basketball?
doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably why I suck at basketball so much.
I love basketball. 20 has it. Thrown in by 2. Passes it. Or wait, no, has it. Passes to 2. Passes it down to 20 again. And a missed block by Parker Seabolt, but it comes down straight into Shuck's hands.
Reaction a little too early.
Garcia's going to hold on to the ball. Moseying along, taking his time, making sure the play is understood by all his teammates. But it's going to be going back to Fort Collins with a... What?
How do you say that? How do you say that one?
Zachary Johnson?
No, the one below.
Siebold?
Yeah, Siebold. There we go. Siebold had a bit of a delayed a little too soon of reaction. If he would have jumped a little bit later, he probably would have been able to get the
It
ball.
is going to be a charging foul, though. Tanner Garcia. And the in for him is going to come in Zachary Johnson.
Ooh.
Looks like Fort Collins, number 5, is going to throw it in. Over to 3. 3 to 2. 2 up. Back to 5. 20. Almost loses the ball. Passes it to 2. Hagman has good defense on this, blocking him. 5 passes it to 20. 20 up for the shot, and it's off the rim. Hagman takes it over, takes it back across court.
After rim.
And it looks like he's going to go up for the shot. And it bounces off. A rebound attempted by Windsor.
Just
Windsor
rim
passes it
shots
back
on
to Hagman.
both sides tonight.
And he chucks it across court to Seabolt. Seabolt up with the 3, and it's in!
Nothing but net, baby. Nothing but net. Nothing.
It is true. Nothing but net for Parker Seabolt.
An amazing shot. by Siebel.
Fort Collins came straight back with it, though, taking it back across half court. But Colby Shuck's going to go in for the rebound, and he has it. Passes it to David Hageman. Hageman passes it straight down to Johnson. Johnson up with 2, and it's in!
Nothing but net, baby.
Looks like 2's going to have the ball, takes it across half court. And he looks like he's going to try and find a way up.
He's
straight under the basket for 42, and he's going to have an easy up and in.
They're going to try and make this back as soon as possible. You know, they only got 13 minutes left to make a comeback.
Looks like they were going to pass it to Siebold again, but 20 intercepted with it. Turnover, and it's going to be passed to 3 all the way down, and it looks like it's going to be a 2-shot, 3-shot.
4.
Still a foul.
4 of them. 4 of them.
Till the foul is called.
We'll get another shot of 2 free throws.
2-shot, 3-shot, 2-shot.
Two free throws. Try saying that 5 times fast.
Flu shot.
Oh, for real?
Up for 42.
Now, back to what we were talking about. 5v5 pickup game. Who do you have on your team?
Dwayne Wade. Michael Jordan in his prime.
Okay.
Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
And it's in.
I don't know that guy. Who's in? It's in. I don't know
Steph
that guy.
Curry.
All right.
And Nikola Jokic.
Let's see from me. All right. We got Adam Sandler. Probably Kurt Cobain.
Really?
Genghis Khan.
Looks like Lightfoot's going to have it. Passes it over to Helm. Helm down to Hageman. And it's going to be hit. But it's going to be a foul called for David Hageman. He's going to go up to the free throw line.
For my last 2 members, I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with Obama. And... No, you got Obama. You might as well just throw in Michelle Obama, too. The dynamic duo. Can you imagine Kurt Cobain and Obama on the court just balling?
I can't believe I said who I said. I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, you're gonna lose.
I'm gonna lose.
Obama and Adam Sandler on the court, that's a deadly combo.
I know.
So as we know, Adam Sandler is...
I mean, how can an NBA legend of Michael Jordan hold up against them?
He can't. He just can't. I'm telling you now. Adam
take
Sandler is a machine on the court.
And he goes up and it's missed, and it's going to just be a full-on tipping game till it's brought down, and it's going to be Fort Collins' ball.
Yeah, just like Adam Sandler, Fort Collins and Windsor are both machines on the court
Looks
as well.
like just some frustration right now on the court from Windsor.
Both teams very angry.
And it's going to be a foul called.
Number 42 does throw it in, though.
On Johnson. Zachary Johnson gets a foul called on him, and it's going to be 3 up at the line. If I'm correct, I cannot see his number. Up and in. First free throw down. One more free throw. Colby Shuck coming in for Zachary Johnson. This is scaring me. I am nervous.
You should be. You really should be. Both these teams are...
Bounces off the rim and a rebound.
Both these teams are dedicated right now.
David Hageman passes it all the way down to Lightfoot. Lightfoot up with a 3. And it's in! A 3 for Lightfoot!
Nothing. Nothing but net. Maybe a little bit of rim, but you know the rest of it, nothing but net. That's what we like to see.
And it just goes in by 2. Shuck's going to pass it in to Hageman.
Just like I was saying, you know, they're not letting that gap get too big. They're keeping it close.
Yeah. Lightfoot up for a 3. And it's in by
Lightfoot!
Oh! That's crazy. Genuinely crazy.
You want to know what that sound was? Net. That was net.
It's going to be an in for 20, though.
Like I'm saying, once again, not letting that gap bridge out too much.
Budge.
Only behind by 6 points. Fort Collins could easily make a comeback with this. We're not even in the 4th period yet.
I know, it's still nerve-wracking.
The game could change so fast.
Shuck passes to Siebold. Siebold to Lightfoot, and Lightfoot goes for an easy in, but doesn't make it. But another attempted 3 for Lightfoot. Bounces off the rim. Hageman with the rebound, though. And it's up and in, easy for Hageman.
Another one.
And it's a timeout called.
As DJ Khaled once said, another one. DJ Khaled, mid, so bad.
What?
DJ Khaled is not a good artist.
How is he? Is he even considered like an artist though?
I mean, I guess, but he's not.
I mean, like, because I guess he is a producer, but
perhaps. Super. Andre 3000 though, that's another great one. Hey ya, way overplayed, but you know, still a banger.
okay. But the lyrics of Hey Ya are very
yeah,
like
they're
if
very
you genuinely
dark.
think about
yeah.
them.
As he does say in this song, you don't really listen, you just want to dance. You know, he says that in this song.
Yeah.
And the Love Below, I forget what the other part of the album is called, is a really good Outkast project where they split in half and they each made their own album with Andre making the Love Below with the hit Hey Ya. Good album.
Your music knowledge is very like it surprises me. Like when
Yeah.
you're spitting facts.
That's all I spend my time with, if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just, you know.
You should ask to be in charge of the playlist.
That sounds like a terrible idea. I'm not even gonna lie.
What are you gonna play, Michael Jackson?
Maybe.
5 carries it is gonna carry it across the court. 42 has it.
Someone in the comments was asking me
It
what my
gets tipped
team
off by
was.
Shuck. Recovery by 5 though, or by 3. 5, sorry. And 33 passes it to 2, up and in.
And someone in the comments was asking me what my pickup game team was again. Michelle Obama, Barack
Oh my
Obama,
God.
Kurt Cobain, Adam Sandler, and Genghis Khan. All right.
Lightfoot's gonna have it. Passes to Shuck. Over to Siebold.
So there you go, Dominic Spina. That is my 5v5
Passes all the way to
team.
Lightfoot. Lightfoot up for a 3, and it's in!
Oh!
Lightfoot has been on fire with all of these shots.
You can see Johnny Reed down there screaming at the top of his lungs.
I mean, I would be hyped up too.
Yeah, I'm hyped up right now. This is an intense
Looks
game.
like a block by
Oh.
Lightfoot, and Galvin Helm is going to
And
get
they're
it back.
going to run it back with
Passes to David Hagman.
only 37 seconds in the quarter left to go.
Hagman
Sorry, the period.
Passes to Siebold. Siebold up with a 3, and it's in!
In once again. In once again by Windsor.
Threes.
Net after net after net.
It's going to be passed back to 2. 2 takes it up, and denied by David Hagman!
Oh, blocked that like the Suez Canal.
A denied shot by David Hagman. That was impressive.
Ooh,
If I were a scout right now, my eyes would just be open.
that was a rough landing.
Just
Ouch.
bug-eyed. It's going to be a foul, though, but that shows his commitment to the game, honestly.
It really does, yeah. He got right back up, too. He is only down for a second, but he is right back in.
It's going to be a one-shot. It bounces out. No good. One more shot.
Could get the second one, though. If he gets the second one, they're only going to be behind by 11 points. They could bring it back in that fourth period.
And in. It's going to be...
Ooh. What was that?
I'm just so nervous. Okay. David Hagman is going to take the ball in.
Tapping the bottom of his shoes.
Passes to Parker Siebold. Siebold back to Hagman.
Back and forth.
Helma's going to set up a screen. Hagman's going to take it. And denied.
Oh. Just hit the backboard and bounced right off.
Windsor's going to throw it in, though. Lightfoot gets it. Passes it straight to David. David pumps it up, and it's not in.
End of the third period. Sorry.
There's our Wizard flags being flown. And currently, Windsor is up by 11 points, 49 to 38.
And who is that other one running? I am not sure.
We're going to send you guys off to a commercial break, though, while Caden tries to figure out who that second flag runner is. We'll see you guys later.
Community is one of our core values at Windsor State Bank, and we are proud to celebrate 10 years of helping, encouraging, and meeting the financial needs of our community. We work with our customers to help them realize their financial dreams, whether opening a business, purchasing a home, or planning for retirement. Our bank is run by local people who are dedicated to serving the financial needs of the area, and we take pride in providing exceptional customer service and building trust with our customers. If you are looking for a bank who knows your first name, then you're in the right place. Windsor State Bank, invested in our community, invested in you.
Looking for Windsor's best pizza? There's only one place to go, and that's Pelican Joe's. Locally owned and operated, Pelican Joe's makes for great pizza every time. Pizza isn't their only specialty. They also make wings, salads, and everyone's favorite, pizza rolls.
And we're back.
Sorry about that, folks. We're going to bring you back in. It's going to be Windsor's possession now. Colby Shuck takes it, passes it over to Tanner Garcia. Garcia passes it to Johnson.
What are they going to do,
Johnson
though?
to Garcia. Garcia's just going to hold on to the ball for now.
Stalling.
Takes it over.
Once again.
Stalling.
Stalling.
Stalling. And Johnny Reed's going to have the ball, passes it over to Shuck. Shuck over to Hageman.
The majority of Windsor right now has a settle height advantage.
Looks like they're just running down the clock.
Yeah.
Hageman passes it to Reed.
Once again, stalling.
Reed passes it to Garcia.
Stalling once again, like in the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
And it's in for Garcia. A nice
Swish.
layup.
Did you know that the SpongeBob SquarePants movie was supposed to be the finale of SpongeBob? But then
Yeah.
Nickelodeon, you know, being
Decided
greedy.
to just, you know,
Money, like Mr. Krabs. And
Gonna
that
be
shot
in.
also being quite money, if I do say so myself.
Garcia's going to carry it across half court.
Fort Collins once again only down by 11
Over
points.
to Johnson. Johnson gets it tipped out of his hands,
They're going to bring it back.
and they're going to bring it up.
He's running. He's running.
And it's in for
Ooh,
42.
That gap. It's getting closer and closer.
Oh, passes it straight into Johnson's hands. Johnson to Colby Shuck, and up for Garcia, and it's in.
In once again. Windsor keeps managing to keep that gap, though.
Yeah.
But Fort Collins, they're hungry. As you did say before,
Yeah.
it is indeed about drive.
Hageman tips it off, but
It
it
is
gets
about
back to
power.
2.
They're staying
2
hungry.
passes it to
and
3, up for a 3.
They
Bounces
are
off the
devouring.
rim, 33 to receive it for a rebound, and it's in. Colby Shuck's gonna pass it into Garcia.
You know, in Fort Collins and Windsor, they have
Garcia
both.
passes it all the way down to Johnson. Johnson loses the ball, but gets it back, and it's up for an easy one, but it's out.
Windsor and Fort Collins have both put in the hours, and they are trying to take what they believe is theirs. Thank you, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, for that inspirational quote.
2 gets up for it.
Almost
And it's
in.
tipped off.
Oh,
Garcia
he
looks to go
smacked
for
the
it
ball
for a
away.
jump ball.
Number 2 falls down. Another one
Looks like
falls
David
down.
took the charge, but there's no call for it.
Windsor slipping over banana peels right now.
And Johnson's up for an easy layup, and it's in. But easy, it's just going to keep, they just keep throwing it in. It's just
Really
keeping the
do.
game moving, keeping the clock going. And it's going to be a jump ball for Wizards to take it back to their court.
Now, for the viewers at home who don't know what a jump ball is, can you describe that?
Do you not know what a jump ball is,
I
Caden?
know what it is. I just want to see if you know what it is.
Caden, you don't know what a jump ball is, do you?
I do. I do. You know, I just want to make sure you know what it is.
How about during the next commercial break, you can search it up,
Search it
do
up.
your research,
Search it up.
and then I want you to come back
I
after
have been
commercial
doing my
break and then
research,
tell
all
everyone
right?
what you learned.
No.
Garcia passes it to Reed, and then Parker Siebold's up for a 3.
Ooh.
It just slips outside the hoop, and then
Rim.
Parker Siebold looks like he's going to go for it. A foul called, though,
Will fall on his
on
butt,
number
though.
5. Siebold is going to get, it's just going to be a throw-in. No shots. Shiva me timbas.
For real? Are you really that scared? The
I'm always
crowd
scared.
once again.
Colby Shuck has it, passes it to Lightfoot,
Ooh, they almost make it in. They are in Windsor territory.
and it looks like it's going to go back.
They are in Windsor territory, and our crowd is making that apparent.
Looks like the ref actually called it wrong. It's going to be going back to Windsor, though.
All right.
Or I guess he's not. It's going to be, or it is. This ref is confusing me. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Colby Shuck is going to throw it in for the Windsor Wizards.
They're not exactly sure what they're doing right now. Play ball once again.
Shuck's going to throw it in into Siebel, and Siebel up with 2, and it's in.
Nothing but net once again.
Good shot by Siebel. 2 is going to carry it across half court. And 5 up for a 3. Rolls off the net, off the rim.
We've seen the Michael
It's going to be a
commercial
foul.
where it's him and his mom, and his mom's like, no, you got to throw the ball like this. And then it's just a completely different dude as a stunt double.
Yeah.
Classic.
It looks like number 20 is going to go up to the free throw line for Fort Collins. Fort Collins is left with 1 timeout on the board, while Windsor is left with 3 in this half.
Windsor seem to not need their timeouts right about now. You know, they're up by...
It doesn't seem like Coach is worried.
Yeah, he's not. But Coach is still engaged. You know, he's focused.
It's going to be in.
It goes in. Fort Collins almost being back to being down by 10 points.
Up and in for number 20.
Very nice.
David Hagman's going to throw it into Tanner Garcia. Garcia's going to have the ball across half court.
Taking his sweet time, though.
Siebel has it, passes it back to Garcia, over to
Johnny
Lightfoot,
Reed.
over to Reed, and tipped off. And it looks like it's
They're
going to be
taking it
back to
all
Fort
the
Collins,
way.
back across the court. Over to 20. 20 passes it to 2, over to 42. 42 looks like they go up for it. It was denied, though.
Denied by the board.
And then Johnny Reed's going to look like he's going to go up for it. And in.
Very nice one by Johnny Reed.
Will it count, though? Will the points count? Looks
find
like
out.
they will not count.
You hate to see it.
Fort Collins is going to carry it across now.
You know, does Windsor even need the points anymore? That's the real question.
33 has the ball. Johnny Reed on defense for him. Johnny Reed gets the rebound. Passes it to David Hagman.
I was talking about before, that height advantage. Even though it's by a little, it's still a height advantage, and it's allowing him to block those shots.
David Hagman takes it. Looks like he goes for it. It's a foul called.
And the real question is Fort Collins going to be able to bring back that 11 points?
It's going to be called on number 2 for Fort Collins.
I think Fort Collins will be able to bring that comeback within the next
Lightfoot
3
is coming
minutes.
out for Johnson. Johnson's in the game now.
I think it's possible. It
Johnny
definitely
Reed's
could
going to throw it
happen.
in. Reed passes it to Johnson. Johnson up and just off the rim, but looks like they tack it and they can't get it back. 5 takes it up, though, and it's taken out of hands by Garcia. Fort Collins throwing, though.
Garcia looked like he was yelling at the ref back there.
You can just see frustration, especially when a player thinks that they're, not getting the right calls. Then you can see that it gets really frustrating really easily.
It really does, yeah. Especially with all the stuff they've been going through recently, I can see why they're angry.
Johnny Reed gets another foul called on him. He's going out of the game.
Fort Collins
in
just
for
as
Shuck.
angry.
Colby Shuck's going to come into the game.
Getting a nice little stretch in.
33 is up for some free throws.
Really make it
First
in.
one's up and just out.
Went around the rim and then fell back out. He could get the second one, though. And if he does, they're only behind by 10 points. You can make that back if you really try.
Up and in.
You will make it in. Only behind.
But you are right. Anything can change.
Yeah. This is the game of basketball, you know. It's,
I will tell you that the Wizards look different coming out of that halftime. They look
really
more
did,
empowered
yeah.
and more strength filled.
humble.
Looks like it's going to be tipped off by Fort Collins, though. Up for a shot. Not in.
Collins is just
Siebold's going to recover it, though. Tipped off by Tanner, but it's going to be out. This is so much. Garcia's going to carry it across
trouble connecting with those shots.
Passes it to Siebold, and it's in. That was a lot. That was a lot to keep up with.
It was, yeah. He did a good job, though.
It's going to be a timeout.
3 minutes left to go. So Right.
Timeout called by Windsor. They're using one of their 3 remaining.
I mean, Windsor, they could just, they could just do it.
We'd like to remind everyone to just stay after the game is over, because we will have post-game interviews.
Oh yeah.
With our players.
I believe the coach as well, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And whoever he may want to bring up here.
There's coach. He's making a game plan. It looks like the expo marketer giving this team a.
How do you think he's gonna comment on what he said at the beginning of the game? What he expected from the boys this game? Do you think they really fulfilled it, or do you think that there's still a little bit of room for improvement?
Well, there's always room for improvement. Like you can always get better and better. It's part of it's part of just being a human. There's always room for improvement. But they seem to be doing an incredible job out there right now, along with Fort Collins. They are holding their ground for sure, even if they are coming up short right now.
It's going to be a throw-in for Fort Collins. 5 is going to take it across half court. 5 passes to 3, over to 33. Back to 3, back to 33. 33 up for a 3-point, and it's out. Tanner Garcia is going to go after it, though. Passes it to David Hageman. And then Johnson up for an easy layup, and it's in.
Fort Collins is just having trouble connecting those shots.
Looks like 2 is going to go for it, but stolen away by David Hageman.
Oh, and he's going all
and
the
he's
way.
Up, and it's in.
Alley-oop, as they say.
Beautiful execution by David. They're going to carry it across, and it's going to be a charging. No charging foul, actually. It's going to be a foul called on Parker Siebel, I think. No. I thought I saw the ref call for 2, but whatever.
That's where you're wrong.
A lot of these refs are confusing me.
Everything is confusing me. We're going to have a mental breakdown on the stream.
Looks like there's some miscommunication at the announcing desk right now. Lightfoot in number 2. Bless you.
Thank you.
Parker Siebel's going to throw it in all the way down to Hagman. Going to attempt to pass it to Shuck, taken over by Fort Collins. Fort Collins 3 takes it.
Ooh.
Gets tripped up in between players.
Oh.
And it's going to be a jump ball going Fort Collins' way.
There's still a good 2 minutes left. Anything can happen. And some exotic commentary by the fans down below.
In front of us.
Yeah, not being the nicest right now.
Yeah.
But I can see how it is.
21 passes to 3, over to 5. 5 up to 33, and it's bounced out and touched out by 33. It's going to be Wizards ball thrown in. Passes all the way down to Hagman. Hagman up.
Hard in the paint.
Oh! And Parker Siebel attempts to get it back in.
This is looking like the beginning of the end here, though, with only a minute 48 left to go, and Windsor being up by a substantial amount.
Siebel is also one of the others who can dunk on the team.
Dunkin', yeah, Dunkin' Donuts. Sorry, it's called Dunkin' now, my bad. They just dropped the donuts for whatever reason.
Just Dunkin' now.
Yeah.
2's gonna have it. 2 passes to 33. 33 being 3. Triple teamed, passes it to Garcia. Garcia takes it up, and a layup and in.
Right in.
2's going to take it down across the court. Passes it to 33.
Like putting sugar cubes in a cup of coffee.
Over to 5. Over to 3. Back to 33. Up for a 3. And it bounces off the rim.
And yet another rim shot.
And Hagman's going to have the ball. Passes to Garcia. Garcia's going to take it across half court.
Windsor is just playing such a great defense tonight. They're just making it very
Passes
hard
it to
for
Siebel.
Collins.
Hagman missed it, but up for Lightfoot for a 3, and it's in!
Like I said, once again, the beginning of the end with only 50 seconds left on the clock.
And 2 gonna go up for it. Both Garcia and Siebel jumped the gun on that one. Easy up and in for 2.
Windsor looks like they're chilling out a little bit, though.
I mean, it doesn't look like they have much to worry about score-wise.
They really don't, yeah.
This is our house chance from the student section.
Yeah.
Garcia has the ball, passes it back to Hagman.
Oh, he's just gonna hold it.
Hagman's just gonna hold it for a little bit.
Checking if his shoes are tied.
Hagman's just gonna stay there, running down the clock.
Gotta check for creases
Garcia
in the shoes.
gonna take a little bit of a rest right there.
Checking for creases in the shoes once again, staring down his opponent. Dribbling the ball a little bit, and it looks like this is going to be the end.
1, and that's the game. That was a very good game, ladies and gentlemen. We remind you guys to please stay tuned after. We will have post-game interviews. There's our flag runner, and we would like to wish everyone a good game. That was a very nice and happy Christmas break.
Oh yeah.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. You know.
I'm gonna work and then cry. What are you gonna do during your Christmas break?
I'm not gonna do those. We'll see you guys when we have the interviews.
Cry?
No.
Community is one of our core values at Windsor State Bank, and we are proud to celebrate 10 years of helping, encouraging, and meeting the financial needs of our community. We work with our customers to help them realize their financial dreams, whether opening a business, purchasing a home, or planning for retirement. Our bank is run by local people who are dedicated to serving the financial needs of the area, and we take pride in providing exceptional customer service and building trust with our customers. If you are looking for a bank who knows your first name, then you're in the right place. Windsor State Bank, invested in our community, invested in you.
Looking for Windsor's best pizza? There's only one place to go, and that's Pelican Joe's. Locally owned and operated, Pelican Joe's makes for great pizza every time. Pizza isn't their only specialty. They also make wings, salads, and everyone's favorite, pizza rolls. Call Pelican Joe's now.
Here at McDonald Toyota, we are committed to serving our customers cars with a smile. We have all different selections of our Toyota vehicles. At McDonald Toyota, we focus on putting you first. We pride ourselves on our quick, reliable service, always aiming to exceed the expectations with our 100-1 guarantee. We guarantee 100% of our customers will refer one friend to a McDonald Automotive Group within 1 year. Let McDonald Toyota make your next car buying experience or leasing experience one that you will always remember. McDonald Toyota, exceeding automotive sales and service expectations for Colorado since 1965. Welcome back, Wizards and parents watching. We have Coach Rakeski and we have Nolan Lightfoot, the leading scorer in today's game. Coach, how do you think today's game really impacted your guys' conquering your adversaries of having people out and having them being sick? How do you think that's going for you guys right now, especially with this game?
Effort?
Yeah, how was it going into it?
I think that this evening we had a big challenge because we've been sick and we haven't had practice for 10 days, it seems like. And so it was really about heart tonight, coming out here with no excuses and giving our full effort. I thought our guys played really, really hard. It was a little ugly at times.
Yeah.
But that's to be expected when you haven't practiced and kids have been sick. And so I think our response tonight is something that we can all be very, very proud of.
Yeah, and how do you think that going forward, how do you think you'll keep the momentum of this win, and especially over a win as tough of a team as Fort Collins?
Yeah, I think we need 2 really good days of practice tomorrow and Thursday to prepare for Rocky. I think that will be our focus. To keep the momentum going, we got to prepare.
Yeah.
So we're going to have 2 really great days of practice and get after it a little bit.
Yeah, thank you. And then...
So I want to get the players' perspective. Sorry about that. I want to get the players' perspective. How do you guys think you did during this game, with all the challenges that you had with people being quarantined?
Yeah, it was hard because we were shorthanded. We didn't have practice for a couple days. I mean, a lot of kids in and out. We haven't conditioned. We were very out of shape today, and so just the energy and just having that heart in us is what carried us through the whole game.
Yeah, you guys did a very good job, I will say. Do you guys feel like you guys are going to be affected when the quarantine students come back? Is it going to be a slow process to get everyone back in the groove of things?
I don't think so, honestly. Because we have our set in stone offense and defense. It's just at that point, it's just getting back in shape, and then after that, we just got to get that chemistry back real quick, and then we'll be going. I don't think there's going to be any issues. We're not short too many people, honestly. I mean, JV's short a little bit, but varsity we don't have too many missing, so it's just getting them back in shape, and then we'll be back going as we usually were. So
that's what we like to hear.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good game, guys, and thank you so much for being in the year.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Of course. And we're going to end tonight's game with the score being... I don't have the score anymore. You guys are good. But thank you guys so much.